Hey cats, what's happening? Hey, it's a big day today. It's V's birthday, and for her birthday request, she wants to go hiking.
Yeah.
This girl is a hiker. So, you've been hiking a lot. What have you hiked this week?
Just this week, over 12 miles. I did 3 days of 4 miles.
Wow. That's a lot of hiking. So today, I think we're going to push the envelope. We've got a almost 2.5 mile trail. I'm not sure what the exact mileage is on it, but and it's one of those ones where you hike all the way to the end, turn around, and go back the same way. It's called the Chippewa Rail Trail. So basically, it is an old railroad bed where they've removed the tracks and made it into a trail. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to tear ourselves up a little more.
What's the temp? It's 28 without the wind chill. But once you get going...
So we're all bundled up, you see. We got a bunch of winter clothes on, and I'll probably be sweating by the time we're done.
Yeah, you will be. I walked in the rain the other day, and I wasn't cold. By the time I was done, I felt like I could have lost my coat.
There you go. We'll be shedding clothes along the trail. It's a sunny day, though. That sun helps quite a bit. So a few miles down the road, we'll find the parking lot, and then we'll head out on our hike. Chippewa Rail Trail, there we are. No, I don't see anybody hiking today. Looks like we're all by ourselves here. Probably pretty chilly for most people, huh?
Yeah. This is a cute little town, Chippewa Lake. At one time when I was a kid, this used to be a booming. They had an amusement park here called Chippewa Lake Park, was it?
Yeah.
It was an amusement park. And I remember when I was a kid, my parents would bring me out here. There was all kinds of little resort cottages and stuff, and now people just live here. The amusement park's gone.
Yeah, I think the amusement park property is still there.
You should go there.
You used to be able to sneak in there. Of course, it was private property, and it's posted no trespassing, but you used to be able to sneak in there. And the old, roller coaster was there, and the bumper cars. And I mean, this was back in the 50s and 60s when it was an amusement park.
Probably the 60s.
Yeah, probably.
Because we were born in the 50s, so probably the 60s.
Yeah. But it went under and was abandoned, and everything was just left to decay. I think the dance hall burned down back in the 60s or early 70s. And then... The roller coaster, it just kind of rotted away, but the framework was still there. You could see it, and the big Ferris wheel that was all steel was just rusted and kind of fallen over into the ground. But then some guy bought it, and he was going to turn it into a huge hotel resort.
Yeah.
Because Chippewa Lake is a nice lake.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think that's where they have the polar bear jump. You have to jump in the icy water. They chop a hole through the ice.
Are we doing that?
Are we doing that? Yeah, right. So anyway, yeah, it's still there. The deal fell through. The guy never was able to build the hotel. It was a multi-million-dollar project, and it just kind of. I thought, why would they do that here in Chippewa Lake? Because it's really not a big touristy place. And
it seems like, I hate to say it, but this seems like a depressed area, Chippewa.
Yeah.
It's not really one of the up-and-coming areas of where we live.
No, because over the years, Chippewa Lake, has decayed just like any village. The cottages there around the lake got old and started needing a lot of work. Of course, once it was like Val said, it was a real up-and-coming place, but not anymore. So they're more like low-income cottages, even though it's a pretty setting. Kind of the bottom of the barrel seems to live in this area.
And no offense to anyone. I mean, it's still cute. It's a pretty little town, but it's seen its day.
Yeah.
And now it's just people, instead of these being vacation cottages, people actually have made them their homes.
Yeah. Yep, so we're going to take a hike and head north here. And I don't know what, it may not be very adventurous, but it'll be a hike, so.
What about what goes that way?
What goes that way? I don't know. It doesn't show any trail going that way.
Well, there's grass.
Yeah.
It says park closes at dark, so there must be a park.
Val made us some Christmas crack this morning. And what is it? Well, it's a mixture of pretzels, Fritos, Bugles,
Chex Mix.
peanuts, Chex Mix, M&Ms, and then it's coated, completely coated with white chocolate. So it's a good snack.
Only you and I would try to hike 5 miles and eat this.
I'm glad she brought it along, though. It's something to nibble on while we're walking. Interesting trail. It obviously is an old railroad bed, but
It's so pretty down there.
yeah. Got a lot of woods back in here, little pond over there. And then I think people's properties back up to the other side here. Got a long way to go. Somebody left some balls sitting here. Wait a minute. These are not balls. These are what we call monkey balls, but they're actually Osage Oranges.
What's up in the tree?
Yeah, they're hanging up there in the tree over my head. So, let's see. Well, right here is the actual tree. It is a very, very hard wood. And the trees don't get very big. They're more of a shrubby tree, but some of them get pretty big. Here's a couple over here. This thing right here is an Osage Orange. And this one right here, which is a little bigger, is an Osage Orange. So the cool thing about it is the Indians made their bows out of Osage Orange because it was a very, very strong wood, and they'd find a section of the tree that didn't have any knots in it or branches, and they'd shave it all down and make a bow out of it to shoot their arrows. We've got a golf course over on the right-hand side. And we're the only ones out here. That's kind of neat. Just V and I.
I would walk this trail by myself. I would feel safe here.
Yeah.
Unlike the one in the woods the other day.
She doesn't like walking in the woods because we've been watching American Horror Story, and we watched the one about the carnival.
The freak show.
Yeah.
And there's that creepy, creepy clown. Oh my God.
So now she thinks when she walks the trail, the creepy clown's going to jump out from behind a tree. Shouldn't be watching scary movies.
Well, because on that show, he lives in that old van in the woods. Watch. Ooh.
Well, we've made it all the way to the north end of the trail. And we've gone 2 point something, and Val wants to go 2.5, so when we turn around, we'll get a full 5 miles out of this hike. So we're in a residential neighborhood.
Kind of a place like I used to live, huh?
Yeah. Well, this was the actual entrance to the old amusement park. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything back here or not, but pretty run down.
See all these cottages? This is where people stayed long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get past that gate.
Yeah, that's where it was. Straight back there. There's a gate there now. Can't go through there. I don't know where this road goes, but
there's part of the roller coaster.
you can see the roller coaster back in there. There's some kind of a frame. People have gone back in there. I'm sure if you lived here, you'd know how to sneak over there and pick around through all of that crap, but that was it. The old amusement park. So the road kind of snakes around and then comes through where all the cottages are. Euclid Avenue. 5 mile an hour, please.
There's the lake.
And the lake is straight ahead, so.
Can you imagine in the prime what this was like? It was probably bustling.
It probably was bustling at one time, but now it's, I don't know. Good, now where do we go? I guess we got to turn around here. I don't even know if this bridge is strong enough to hold up a vehicle, but so it is. This place here, it says Chippewa Lake Museum, and they got some, you know, kiddie rides in the yard there, and some kind of a big pulley thing over there. I'm not sure what that is, but doesn't look like it's open to the public. It just looks like a rundown, and then there was the entrance going into the park. I don't even know what's in there. Probably most of the stuff torn down, but anyway.